One of the things I did want to ask you as a parent, as someone that has seen, the damage that a vaccine can do, what are some of the tips and resources you are providing with parents right now that are navigating that with their own children? And going beyond vaccines, I don't want to make this all about that because there are so many choices as a parent these days to keep a child healthy that go way beyond vaccines, nutrition, it's everything else, how you're raising your child and all the different elements that go along with it. What are some of the tips, recommendation, tools, resources you provide with parents to help them navigate that?
Well, as you and I spoke about before, informed consent. I don't think there's anything more important for us as parents than informed consent. Whatever decision you decide to make, that should come from a place of informed choice. And informed choice doesn't mean going onto the website of the pharmaceutical company who's providing you with the vaccine or the drug, whatever it is you're looking into. It means real research. It means researching, one of my favorite resources is Children's Health Defense, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Del Bigtree, people who have got nothing to gain, who are really get bashed a lot. Those are the people who you want to be taking your advice from because they've got nothing to gain. They're only here to help and to heal the collective. But really, it comes from informed choice and informed consent. And I always advise people, even before you get pregnant, get your body into a state of homeostasis, get yourself into a good place emotionally. Epigenetically, we pass down through our DNA everything we're carrying when we're, let alone not even when we're pregnant, but when we're conceiving and what's going on before we've conceived. So the state of your body, mind, and spirit before you even conceive is really important. How you look after yourself when you're pregnant, your emotions and keeping, in a calm state where possible. Obviously, it's not always possible, but a big part of what I do is meditation and kind of a spiritual guidance and spiritual approach. I have an amazing spiritual teacher myself, and that is a huge, huge part of my journey, my growth, my continued growth, my continued learning. And so kind of having some sort of meditation practice in pregnancy, looking after your body. And when you are having the baby and they're coming at you with, the midwife is telling you this and the doctor's telling you need this vaccine and you need to take this drink so we can check your sugar. And we need to, everything that someone wants to put into you, you need to come at that thing from a place of informed consent. Mm-hmm. If you cannot read back what is on that package insert without reading it, word for word, then that is not informed consent. Informed consent is when you go into a doctor's surgery and they ask if you're going to have a vaccine and you can list to them more ingredients on the package insert than the doctor can list to you. That is informed consent. Mm-hmm. And like I said, make any choice you feel is right for your family. But if you are not at that place, that is not informed consent. That is always my biggest advice for people. Health is a collaborative, holistic venture. And it is not you take one thing and that's it. It's constantly feeding your body with good food, and nourishment doesn't just mean food either. Nourishment is what you're feeding your soul. So I have people who have bad relationships with foods, clients who have a really bad relationship with food. And they're like, I'm trying to do the diet, but da-da-da. And I said, but no, if you're not, then we need to work on your mind and your spirit more, because if you're eating that food without believing that it's nourishing you, it's not going to nourish you. You could be having kale smoothies and whatever and wheatgrass juice every day, but if it's hurting your soul to be taking it, it's not going to be nourishing you. So, coming at everything from this place of, I guess, just a gratitude for nature and what it can do for your body, a gratitude for your body, a love, a compassion for your body, and just an understanding of everything you're putting in your body and your mind. And I know that might sound a bit abstract. I guess what it comes down to is informed choice, but there are so many ways we can educate ourselves.
Right. But I think it makes real sense to me that understanding your body when combined with informed consent lead to the right decision. So I actually believe absolutely you need informed consent. And, I even go back to the story. I interviewed Naveen Jain, a Viome billionaire out there, and he always said, if you want to get to the truth, really understand a subject, take 10 different sources from all different areas and really, really vary those sources. I mean, one's paid for by the person who's going to profit it. Another one's from someone that hates that person. Another one is in the middle somewhere. Another one's a liberal or, this and a conservative viewpoint. Read them all completely open-minded. Not saying that you like or don't like, you're just taking information. There is no good or bad in information. It is just information. Take it all in, sit with it, and then truly understand what resonates with you. What
Exactly.
feels good amongst all, because it's probably going to be somewhere a mix of all this different information, but then you are aware, you understand what is going on with this topic and what it could do, and then you are feeling it. And then, of course, you have to sit with it and make that decision yourself and go hear in your heart, not in your head, because that's probably already been corrupted by
Well,
money,
exactly.
by ads, by everything else, by your friend telling you this is what's best for you. You have to make that, and it's got to really resonate in your heart chakra, in that center of you.